I'm Nicola. This is my mum, Sheila.
Hi.
And what we're doing today is we're going to be gluing our little platforms out together. Alright, so welcome to my channel, Tanglemire Gardens. My name is Nicola. I want to thank you very much for coming on this journey with me with this pond. We're about halfway through, and because as you can see, it's actually finished. The reason why I've come back here when it's finished is because the section of the video that you're going to see, I had totally forgotten to do an introduction. So I'll get the hang of this thing, I really will one day. So anyway, I thought I'd come along to say hello and just to let you know a little bit about the video. So you're going to be seeing that my mother and I have been making the actual ag pipe and the little contraption that we place it in, and how we did it and how we locked it together. And then Rowena and I will show you how we got actually put it into its site, and how we covered up the actual edge of the pond so that you can't see most of it. Then the next video that we're going to be doing, which will be the last one for quite a while, because I need to, oh my goodness, we've got cockatoos coming now. Anyway, the last video will be about how I actually planted this ring. All right, and that'll be the last one for a while, because of course this is my Lotus Pond. And it's where are we now? We're halfway through May. See, and by June it'll be just so cold, it's not worth trying to put a lotus in here. And by August you definitely wouldn't even put any plant in here. So so I'm going to leave it until probably November, December before I actually put my lotus in. And so the next video will be the last one for a little while on this particular pond. Then we'll move on to another pond. All right, so anyway, I rabble as always, so thank you very much for coming along on this journey. I know it's a long haul, but I do appreciate it. I really do. So thank you, and we'll get on with it. I just thought I'd let you know about this. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but my aim is to use this and cut it in half, and then I want to use it as a growing tube. And the reason why I bought this particular one is because, of course, it folds. It's a concertina. It's a drainage pipe, but I'm hoping to be able to have it go around a great big pond. Alright, so we've finished cutting all of this up in half. We've now got twice the amount, which is just brilliant. Look at it all. Right, so I'm Nicola. This is my mum, Sheila.
Hi.
And what we're doing today is we're going to be gluing our little platforms out together. Alright, so Mum has been helping me cut these up and assemble them, and then she's just put all this tape over that so that I can then come along and drill a hole in there so that we can attach a wire and a brick attached to it, and so then that way it will weight it down. We've also just decided that we're going to actually put sand inside here as well, and so we're going to mix it with water, Mum suggested, and then that way it can slide in and around and in and give it some extra weight for when we're actually putting it into the pond. But today what we're doing is we are gluing it with this stuff, and this particular one I'm using because it is good for irrigation and spas, and so I'm assuming with that it will be suitable for ponds. And we're only going to be using little bits anyway. So now this is our sample. I marked it with a little black tape so that we know that everybody has to look exactly the same as that. That's why we got it outside.
Yeah, but we need something for that to stand on, don't we? What happens if it spills?
Hang on, I've got a plate over here. A pretty old plate. And there we go. I know it's a pretty crappy plate, but oh gosh, stuff. Wow, this stuff is strong. You have to do this outside. Are you all right with that?
Yeah.
That's why we're doing it outside. Let me put it over here. All right. So, whoop, you hold them, and I'll put some stuff over it. Hang on. That's all right. You don't have to. It's all right. Because what this does is it eats the plastic away. And you rub it in there as well, and then join the two together. And there we go. And that'll cement that and be nice and strong. Now, Mum has just mentioned that I should talk to you about this particular product here. Now, granted, you may have a different product, but I think the situation would be the similar. What this stuff is doing is it's melting the two pieces of plastic so that when it dries, they glue together, and you won't be able to get them undone. All right, but you do have to be careful. This stuff here, first off, it dries quickly. All right, that's what, and they give you a great big brush like that, which is far too big for what we're doing, so that's why I'm using a paintbrush. You do not want to get this stuff on your skin. If it melts plastic, it will melt your skin. So if you do get it on your skin, make sure you look at the information on your packet, which tells you what to do about cleaning it off. Alright?
Before you get it on.
Yeah, before you, as Mum said, before you get it on your skin, make sure you know how to get it off. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to do this piece here. So I'll take that off. And we're going to, so you hold that piece, and we're going to glue this little bit. Yep. Push that in there. Now, at the moment, we'll just do them. Alright? One thing at a time is the best way to go. So. What we're going to do is we're going to start at this end here, because this piece and that piece there are the important pieces as far as the width of everything. This is where the actual pipe will go through, and this is where it's going to go over the pond, and it needs to be exactly the same as our sample one, which is this one here. So what we've done is we've glued this to here. We have not glued that one. This one can still turn. We have glued this one, and that makes it that this can turn. We have also not glued this piece so that this piece can turn. All right, and so we are now gluing this one.
But this one is glued.
Yes, and that one's glued as well. And so now we're gluing this one so that we can get the right height. Oops. So that the two of them are at the correct height. All right, now it won't be perfect, but it will be good enough. All right, so that's what we're going to be now doing. Right. Just to let you know that once I've got that in there very quickly and it's all organized, you flatten it down. All right, so what I'm doing now is anchoring. I don't know if you can see it, but we've got two zip ties here that come underneath there, and they've gone through those holes and they've crisscrossed. If I can even show you there, that's a bit better. All right, so we've crisscrossed, we've come through these holes. Hang on, where are we? Here. And we've come through this one and gone to that one, and then this one over to that one, and that keeps them nice and stable. And then what we've been doing is we've been putting the wire on the ends here. Hang on, let me get this one up so the correct way. All right, and then that will have a brick attached to the end of it. These around. All right, and these are the things that Mum and I have been making. And so, sorry, Mum and I have been making. I keep forgetting. I look at myself here instead of start again. Stop. Right. Right. So what we're doing today is that we've got these little pieces, and Rowena's already put them around, as you can see. So what we're going to do is zip tie this what is it? Ag pipe. Our half ag pipe we're going to zip tie there. All right, so that it doesn't move about. All right, and then not necessarily today we'll be putting one of these in. All right, and that's to absorb water. So we'll just get on and do that. All right, so I'll move this one. Now we may not need all of these, but we'll, not at the moment. So we're just going to lie these in, and we may not need all of these. All right, so I'll hold on to one. Now, put that on my knee. That through there. Look at that. There you go. She works really well. Nice and tight. That keeps it nice. Look at that. There you go. We're all just too good. All right. You don't have to worry about the looks of this. It'll all be covered up. Won't even see any of it. Now, here's another brick. Yeah, so maybe if we just take what we want. 7. 8, that gives you 16. Yeah, so if we do 8 meters,
Yeah.
this will be fun. Hang on a minute. Just hang on a second. Yep, that can show you. So what I want to do now is I want to put some erosion matting around this pond. I want to be able to cover up all of these. This here, and the bricks. So I think I want to be able to have it so that this comes up. It'll cover up these white ones. We're going to zip tie it in place, take that down and put this underneath and have the bricks on it. Alright, so that's what's going to happen there. So let's have a look. So we get some zip ties and I'll do it around. Just hang on a second. I'll take it around this way. Whoop. Just so we can't see the join. So there we go. All right, I've shown you how my mum and I made the actual growing ring that I wanted to use on this one. On another pond that I'm going to be doing, I will be doing another ring, but it will be completely different because the plants I'm going to be using are completely different, and they require different depths of water, and so it will be completely different. So thank you very much for coming along on this one. I hope that you'll come on the last one for a little while, which will be how we plant the ring. All right. So thank you very much. See you next time. Bye.